Just taking a look at our leaderboard. Leonard Hermewin, so far the fastest finisher. The King's only crew breakdancer, bringing it home with an insane time of 1 minute 18. Hotly followed by Charlie Robbins, 1 minute 20. Bryson Klein, Olivia Vivian, and Daniel Mason making up our top 5 with some seriously strong, tight times there. Our field tomorrow is going to be so stacked for stage 2.
Love it.
You couldn't call it. Anyone could take out this comp. Anyone. Also coming through,
More and more finishers.
Brendan Nass, Luke Williams, Donnie Byrne, winner from 2017, the time of 1 minute 49. Actor Jack Martin just sneaking in, 1 minute 57.
Great times. We have an American in there too, Troy. I haven't met Troy yet. I'm from the US. I got to go over and shake his hand. He's from the other side of the country, but it's good we have an American on the board. It's nice.
And only 21 finishes so far. About a third of the competitors finishing so far. Andrew Drury just sneaking through with a time of 1 minute 58. And some people so close. Kadeem Aaron, so close. Nick Trajowski, so close. And then look at this, Justin. How many people are coming off on either the start of the magnet rope or the second half of the magnet rope? Pages full of competitors coming down.
Balance,
pages
balance,
and pages of competitors coming down.
Wow.
The majority, it is a heartbreak obstacle.
So what is with the wooden spoon?
I don't know. It was just here.
Seriously? This looks like it was all very intentionally set up. There's a table here. We're in, okay. So
oh, here we go. Up next, Cameron De Silva, bit of a local hero. Another one of the guys coming from a martial arts background, and he was the top performing Australian at last year's NCL finals with a 100% clear rate. He's got an average time per obstacle of 10 seconds. This is his second appearance in the finals. Will he be our furthest Australian, or possibly furthest competitor overall? Cam De Silva. He's an absolute
crushing
rocket.
it.
Look at him go!
This. Look at it.
Cam! Wasting no time.
Move.
10 seconds down and he's through 3 obstacles. Go Cam Silva.
Blazing speed. Love this. Let's see his approach here. The dead hang, swing through, monkey technique.
So clean.
That one is very efficient. Only thing you have to worry about is twist in the ring, but no twist there. Super clean looking.
Works at another one of the local rock climbing gyms, Adrenaline Vault. And onto our bogey obstacle now. Come on, Cam, take it easy. Real easy. He's going under.
The bottom-up approach.
Yes,
nice.
Cam Silva through the bogey obstacle with so much time left on the clock.
Oh, wow,
Ooh.
a little bit of a
maybe he took a hit there.
Miss grab, but he
see
made
that on
it
the
work.
replay. Man, this guy is quick.
Hand over hand, power.
Cam Silva, our furthest Australian last year, showing he's back, baby.
Right up the wall, final obstacle. Crushing it. Nice job.
I think that's our fastest finish.
That's gotta be.
That's
yeah,
gotta be our
seconds.
fastest finish so
59.3.
far. Cam Silva, the rocket.
Incredible run.
50 seconds
Doesn't
left
even look
on
out
the
of
clock.
breath. Look at this guy.
We need to throw something harder at him. This is obviously barely even challenging, immediately signing autographs. Cameron De Silva, you saw him on season 3 of Australian Ninja Warrior. This is second time here, cruising through stage 1.
I'm looking forward to seeing him on stages 2 and 3.
Not even pushed.
There's a competitor. There you go. There's a competitor that I didn't know quite how strong until I just saw him on this course, and now I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow.
It's almost comic how fast this guy is. Like, look at him going through, just boom. Unbelievable. Oh, Cam.
Ooh, and look at that. You can see in the replay, he missed with his left hand, but was able to figure it out without looking. There's another hand kind of misgrab. He was able to pull it through, though.
Represented Australia at Australia versus the World, America versus the World, over in Las Vegas a few months ago.
All right, so back to what I was saying about the spoon. Guys, there's a spoon, a red wooden spoon back here.
Maybe for our best wipeout of the day? I don't know.
I don't know. Just chilling in the commentator booth.
Amos Lam, 26 years old. He's one of the local guys. He's a ninja coach here. If you have ever been to this gym, we have a spinning bar at the back, and Amos Lam has the record for the longest dead hang on the spinning bar.
I want to try that.
It's hard. Oh, it's hard.
I didn't want to gas myself out, obviously, before the comp, but I'm going to try that later.
Man, you got to go the hook grip.
Hook grip?
Hook
Not
grip.
a switch grip?
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
I would go switch grip, I
Justin
would think.
calling it here on the mic that he's going to break Amos Lam's record.
Putting me on the spot. All right, I'm going to try my hardest.
Amos
Maybe tomorrow.
flying through. Dude's a bit of a local veteran. 4th year competing in the NCL finals. Just
Ooh,
generating
a little
bit of
wacky,
momentum
but
there.
able to reel it in with that one hand. Looking smooth now. Ooh, nope, getting a little caught up. Spoke too soon, look at this. But able to fix it, great job. To the platform.
Come on, Amos. We've seen so many strong competitors come off in this obstacle. The majority of strong competitors have come off on this obstacle today. It's almost like a roll of the dice. So many things can go wrong, but if you just stay calm and cool. I mean, this guy is super experienced. Great work from Amos Lam.
There's still a pretty big gap, but he's a tall guy, so there we go. It was
oh no! He just couldn't get his leg through
wow.
and maintain his balance. Amos Lam. Oh, a fantastic effort.
He was looking very focused. It was a strong run up until that point. But you see how big the gap is in between those pegs. A lot of the competitors are getting those magnets right on top of each other.
He could have put it lower.
Exactly.
He could have.
He could have gotten another maybe 5-6 inches out of it. That would have made it a little easier to step over, because that could have thrown him off.
I love the leap of faith, Justin. Just
Yeah.
leaping hard for the platform. These platforms are made of wood. I mean, you can hit it, but it's going to hurt. Oh, up next, big crowd is gathering now. Flashland Herbert, 25 years old. A roar goes out in the crowd for this man. Known as Flashland for his speed on the course. The only competitor to be disqualified for failing to bring shoes to a competition. He drove across the country to be here today, and he's got the biggest hands you're likely to ever see. You would have seen him on all 3 seasons of Australian Ninja Warrior, where he's made the finals all 3 times, and this is his 3rd time at the NCL finals. This guy is a veteran. He's a behemoth and a speed demon. Flashland Herbert. We want to see you going through to stage 2. Huge crowd following his run today. Let's go, Ashlin.
Great moves here. I love to see the confidence and the pacing that he has. It's not rushed. You know, he's definitely not out of breath. He's not super nervous. He looks very calm and composed on the course.
Oh yeah. And you'd bet he's thinking, I just saw Cam Silver with that time.
Yeah.
I want to try and beat it. And he is on pace to beat Cam's time if he keeps this up. Let's go, Ashlin.
Look at this! Linking it!
What a move!
That's a way to make up some time.
Come on, Ashlin Herbert.
Crushing this. Look at that. He's definitely on pace at this point. Let's
Racing
see if he can
to
link
bring
it
it
here.
home.
Will he link it? He did. He linked that one too.
It's going to be photo finish with
Up
Cam's
the whoop
time.
wall.
He may have just beaten it.
Smash! Woo!
Flashland Herbert bringing home so far our fastest time of the day with 52 seconds left on the clock. Beating Cam Silver's time by 2 seconds.
Incredible. Those link moves at the end, that takes a lot of confidence in your grip, a lot of confidence in your accuracy.
To try that in a finals, that one move lâché, super brave.
Yep.
Super brave.
Some people call it the speed lâché. Some people call it undercutting or linking.
Undercutting,
your ability
I like that. I like that.
I use the undercut or the Superman, right?
The
Because
Superman.
you're kind of like Superman before you reach out to grab it.
Showing he's
great
here
moves.
to do what he does best. Ashlin Herbert, he means business. He drove across the Nullarbor to be here. He drove a hell of a long way. We're so stoked that you could make it, Ashlin. Through to stage 2 tomorrow. Gives Cam a bit of a high five when we see that leaderboard soon. Those 2 dudes are going to be right at the top. Some real fast guys early on in this comp. Of course, we have some other notable speed demons coming up later on. Matt Bowles, the fastest finisher overall at NCL this year, much later on today. Possibly going to give Cam and Ashlin a run for their speed money. Well done, Ashlin Herbert. We will see you tomorrow on stage 2. Up next, fellow commentator, Rob Sandover.
Here we go, awesome.
Financial advisor. Now, he didn't put this on his own bio because he's too humble, but he was the valedictorian of his financial planning degree and made his valedictorian address only a week ago.
Oh wow, impressive,
He's
congrats.
just all around handsome guy, athletic guy, academic guy.
What does he not do? A little bit of a sideways approach through this spider.
Hit 2
through
buzzers
quickly.
this season. Super strong guy. And if you've
Nice
seen him
move.
with a skipping rope, he's probably the best with a skipping rope of anyone I've ever seen. If you go look at his Instagram, Rob Sandover, you got to see this guy skip. It's something else.
So he does all those crazy moves where, like,
Oh,
you
man.
cross over and stuff like that.
All the moves.
Do it with one hand.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that. That's pretty
All
cool.
the moves.
I want to check that out.
Recently come back from an injury. He tore his ACL playing rugby and had to miss out on last season completely. And in that time has completely rebuilt his whole body. Rob!
Oh, man.
No, just coming off on the balance. Such a shame. We've seen it take out so many competitors. Rob Sandover. Just before he could reach that checkpoint where you can take a bit of your body weight on those magnets, he was so close. And maybe just one step too early.
Yeah, and his eyes were on it. You know, he almost had it. And I think just having put his hand on it, he might have had the confidence or a little bit of stability to move forward. It was just that second of instability that threw him off.
Fantastic effort from Rob Sandover. He's done such a good job. We'll have him back in the booth soon to hear more about his run. Well done, Rob Sandover. You've had a really good season. Up next, Michelle Callanan, 43 years old. She's a dog groomer. How good is that, Justin?
Awesome. Like you were saying, all walks of life. It'd be great to see, you know, a dog groomer clear the course, right?
All walks of life, all walks of breeds.
All walks.
One of the tallest female finalists. She also competed at the NNL World Championships this year and competed at the finals last year. A bit of a veteran. We can see her whacking on a little bit of liquid chalk before she takes off. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Callanan.
Looking strong through the steps. A little bit of a triple step technique. Right into the jumping spider, looking pretty confident again here. Look of dedication. She also looks like she's having fun, though. I saw her, you know, backstage here before coming up and smiles the whole time. Nice move. Look at that.
She's a lovely, friendly
Nice
woman.
swing. Big pop. Look at that. Right to the platform. Good job.
It's been good to see so many of our competitors so happy today. People actually really enjoying the event, which is so good to see. Come on, Michelle,
One
just
hand, able
coming
to
off
fix
there
it.
a little bit.
Yeah, this is a feel-good event.
Oh,
no! Oh, that one ring just slid right off.
Unfortunate, that one-arm dead hang, and just as she spun her body weight around, that momentum carried her arm off that rail, and she's come down to the ground. We haven't seen that happen a lot today.
Yeah. You see it here in the replay. Oh, so that's the first one. She fixes it.
Just coming down.
I guess, you know, the body was just a little too far away from the pegboard, and it just carried the weight right down the peg. It's, again, this is another obstacle where you may have seen 100 athletes go through it, or, you know, what are we up to, 60-something, and it doesn't seem like it slides so much, so you may be overconfident that it's not going to slide off, but it's deceptively tricky, some of these things.
It really is. It really is. You have to be so cautious. All of these obstacles, none of them are really difficult, but it's about doing them all without a mistake in 2 minutes, and that's a whole different game. Tomorrow we're going to see grit-based obstacles that are going to really push people's strength. Today it's more about the time. Yeah. And up next, William Yoong, 25 years old, financial consultant from Malaysia, one of our international wildcards. Justin, he's a sport climber.
Ooh, love that.
You know he's going to be
He's
strong.
chalked up.
I love this. He's the 2017 Battle Bay Extreme Champion, representing Malaysia as a national athlete. Matt Redho also here today, also representing Malaysia. These guys are super strong, super strong. I was in Kuala Lumpur 2 weeks ago. I got to tell you, it's a miracle that anyone from Malaysia is in good shape because the food there is so good.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop eating the whole time I was there.
See his approach here. Ooh, getting a little crooked here, a little squirrely. Let's see if he can find the rhythm. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's starting to lock it in. The hand-over-hand approach. That dead hang lock, the best way to go.
He's
looking
ring
back at that
on,
ring.
cautious.
You know what? He was just making sure it didn't come off. You know,
and
here
he's got plenty of time to be careful like that.
Here at this competition, you cannot drop those rings. They have to stay up onto the pegs after you complete the obstacle. He's got the 5-fingered toes, or whatever you call those things, the barefoot toe. Oh, look at this.
Whoa!
Wow, look at that, right through.
That's one of the best we've seen today.
You can see him kind of taking a deep breath and looking at the crowd like, yeah, I just did that, didn't I?
That's
wow.
a third way of doing it. We've had athletes attempt all sorts of stuff. He was like, screw the magnets, I'm just going.
That's impressive.
William Yoong, we think you are a star. That was so good.
Breezy through these devil steps. I like loading up the swing before he went to the unstable bridge. He got a little crooked, but he's got so much time.
William Yoong putting
Throwing,
on a clinic. Oh,
look at
a little
that little
360 finish there. The
Well
Battle Bay
done.
Extreme champion sport climber from Malaysia
Nice.
is through to stage 2 tomorrow. Well done, William.
That's awesome. So now we get to see him on, the grippy stages. Can't wait to see what he can pull out there.
Matt Reddo giving him a big hug. Leonard Herman also over, giving him props as well. Such a good effort. That was an awesome run. I want to see that balance replay. That was so good.
And it's funny, he looked pretty conservative leading into the balance, and then
did.
to go for such a daring move.
Such a
Here
risky
comes
strategy.
the replay.
We haven't seen anyone try and
Big
just
foot
go like,
through.
oh my
Woo!
God.
And you can see he touched the top line. That thing could have come down pretty easily. We've seen some of those lines come down.
That's
on other
nominee for play
competitors.
of the day.
Yeah, that's what do you call it here in Australia?
I don't know.
So like whatever sponsor the U.S. has, they'll call it like that play of the day.
The Aussie Grit move of the day.
There goes the Aussie Grip move of the day. Yes, I'm calling that the Aussie Grip move of the day. Perfect. Especially he's a grip guy, right?
Oh,
so
that's
it's
so
perfect.
good. William
So
Yoong.
suitable.
Well done, William.
Nice.
Up next, Mark Ravi. One of the guys who runs this competition. He is the infamous commissioner of the NCL. Mark Ravi, 28 years old. He's an absolute weapon. Him and his brother heavily invested in the running of the Ninja Academy here in Osborne Park. And here he goes. Qualified through the New South Wales qualifier, interestingly enough. Quit his position at Ninja Academy here to work as a copywriter, but still lives locally, still trains here locally, and he's hit 3 buzzers this season. He's a veteran when it comes to hitting his buzzer, and he wants me to mention on the live stream that he got injured playing netball with me. I don't know if that's... We're sorry that happened, Mark.
Well, he's looking good now.
He doesn't look injured anymore. He's looking super fit.
And shout out to him. He's been putting together this competition. It is not easy to put together a competition.
It's not.
It is late nights, early mornings,
Oh, yeah.
tons of work. And he's still out.
Oh,
Oh, no!
just comes off on the balance, Mark. So sorry to see him go down.
He was looking very confident through this course. Still looking super strong. So again, props to him for putting this all together, working all up
Absolutely.
until this run,
He
and
was
then
here
actually
until
being
so
able to look
late
so
last
strong.
night.
Yep.
So late, and the night before. They really do such a good job bringing this whole thing together.
The left hand just missed the metal strip a little bit,
You can see
and
what
it
happened
threw him
there.
off.
So close. That obstacle is so unforgiving, and we've seen it take out so many strong competitors this year. Mark Ravi going out on the balance obstacle. Well done, Mark. You've had a fantastic season. 3 buzzers this season.
So how do you think this compares, that balance obstacle compares to the balance obstacle from last year, where you had to take a bar with you, right?
I think this one's harder.
Really?
I think dealing with the magnets, you have to slow down. And the balance one last year, you could really grab it and go. And this one, it's like, you have to stop and start. And stopping and starting on balance means you lose that momentum, and momentum is how you keep that balance. So we're seeing a lot more people go out in it this year, a lot more.
Interesting. So I had taken a look at it and thought that they were making it easier. And again, with the idea of a speed course, I was thinking perhaps it was easier. But not having tried it last year, not knowing the complete rates, interesting to hear that. Unless you approach it like that guy who did it before, what's his name, who just flew through the middle. I mean, that's
William
a new
Yoong.
approach. I wonder if anybody else is going to take that beta and go for it.
A competitor is going to get
I'm
there.
waiting
Look
for
at it.
I'm waiting
Maybe
for
you,
it.
Justin.
Bonus points.
Maybe you're going to do that.
Maybe me. We'll see.
And maybe after today, we can get a breakdown overnight to give you tomorrow of the amount of people who were eliminated on this year's balance obstacle compared to last year's balance obstacle.
I wonder if we have a viewer. You know, there are some viewers out there I know that are super good with the stats.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I wonder if they can comment into the YouTube or something. Let us know.
A statistician in the audience. We'd love to hear a regression of the variables that contribute to a balance fail.
Want to know if there's a proper correlation between the different types of magnetism.
I'll tell you one thing that has a correlation.
Here we go, the Aussie grips. Yep.
Grip strength and Aussie grip.
There we go.
Here he is. The founder of our sponsor, Ninja Grip maker, Aussie Grip, Benjamin Upton, but qualified in his own right through the Vic qualifier at Fighting Lions. Now this guy last year came off on the balance obstacle. You'll be betting he won't want a repeat of last year.
Well, hopefully he's learned from that experience and can lock it in here today. He's a little far from the end of this bar, but, oh, there he goes. He's able to reach out and grab it. That was just grit right there, making it through this obstacle.
And he's donated so many good holds to the competition last year. They're all on stage 2 and 3. You're going to get a chance to see some of these holds tomorrow. I can't wait. A whole range of stuff. UFOs, soap bars, cones, cliffs, hangers, climbing holds. I mean, you want to generate grip strength. Aussie grip is the way to go. And we can see him here making light work of the grip-based obstacles. Now, last year he came off on the balance, Justin. You'd hope he spent the year training the balance so it doesn't happen again. Let's go, Ben.
Let's go. He's looking focused.
Plenty of time left. He can afford to take his time here.
He's going for the lower ones. I like that he seems more stable now in the seated position. You can kind of get a little bit of a rest, regroup. And now it could be a sprint to the finish. If he's able to get down low, just put a few firm
that hair has kind of got a bit of volume on it.
Yeah, watch your hair.
Yes, Benjamin
Nice
Upton.
job.
But now he only has 30 seconds. 30 seconds left on the clock, and that clock will not stop ticking.
Luckily, it's all grip, though. And look at him fly. When it's upper body, he can just move. There's nothing holding him back now.
Our Aussie Grip sponsor showing how to get it done. But 15 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here.
Oh,
let's
taking
go,
an
Ben.
extra
Come
swing.
on.
He's got to commit. Come on. That's it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes. Nice job pulling it through.
The Aussie Grips founder clawing his way into stage 2 tomorrow. Benjamin Upton, 23 years old from Victoria. Phenomenal effort. And we will be seeing more of him. And the Aussie Grip holds himself on the course tomorrow on stage 2.
Now he's got to face his own obstacles.
Look at everyone getting around him. The vibes here today are fantastic. Well done, Benjamin Upton. Phenomenal effort.
So you were telling me during the break, you haven't really competed in Ninja, but you're seeing such awesome stuff out here. Is this inspiring you a little? Is there a chance we're going to get you out there on the course?
I'm at the gym a lot. I have played on the course. I did test the course last night.
Oh, okay,
I had a good go on it.
Nice.
Tried out every single obstacle. I love it. I've just not been around on weekends.
Oh, yeah.
NCL is happening on the weekends.
I
haven't been around on the weekends. I've been flying around this year a lot. Unfortunately, wasn't able to compete this year, but
so maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
All right.
They do run a tight ship here at the NCL. It's a fantastic competition. We're very fortunate to have it. And the international and national reception of it is so good. Also a qualifier to the NNL in the States for anyone who does really well here at the NCL finals.
That's right. The finals are going to be in February in North Carolina in the U.S., I'll be there.
Jeremy McInnes, 29 years old. He's in Geo. We've got a lot of those in WA. Qualified through WA season at Ninja Academy, and he's hit the buzzer twice already with a 95% course completion. But this is his finals debut. Let's see what he's got.
Attacking that course. Nice job. Big jumping, got a little caught up.
Generating a bit of backswing.
You can see with the weight bearing on the rope, it really tripped him up. You know?
Yeah.
You got to stay kind of light on that rope in order to pop it across or to slide it. Oh, missing the ring. Able to keep focused, get it back on the right track. Nice underswing here. Looks like he's taking a lot of time through this obstacle. I don't know if he's a little over-concerned about it. He looks like a strong guy, but there we go. Cleared it. That second ring, though, the ring in the back is always dancing a little bit. I'm still watching it, and I'm just so worried about that ring coming off.
We saw it happen earlier today
yeah.
to Edward.
Heartbreaking. Nice balance here. I like that he's on top of it so that he can center his gravity over the obstacle a little bit.
Ooh, a bit of a wobble there.
You can see that deep breath.
Jeremy, nice and easy
Go,
through
go, go,
the
go,
balance, and he's
yes! Nice job.
And you really, when someone makes it through that bogey obstacle, you really just want them to finish, because
yes.
that is the divider today. But he's got plenty of time. He can afford to pace himself a bit here. Doesn't need to make any errors.
He's looking a lot more confident now. I think a lot of athletes, the balance obstacles on their mind first and foremost, and once they clear that, they can kind of sigh, take a deep breath of relief.
Great work.
Yes, there we go.
Jeremy.
It's the way to do it.
Flying through, the 29-year-old geologist from WA. Hit the buzzer twice this season already. And hits the buzzer the first time in his NCL finals debut. Well done, Jeremy. Another one through to stage 2.
Awesome. This is going to be a fun day tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I think it's about 25 through so far. It's going to be a stacked field, some very, very strong competitors going through, and a lot of upsets as well so far today.
It's true.
Some people you would think you would love to see taken on stage 2 and 3, just coming off small errors, small unforgiving errors on these bogey obstacles.
Speaks to how important the mental aspect of this is. It's so hard to stay focused in the moment, and it's Ninja. You only get one chance at it, right? So, you know, it can really happen just about anywhere.
What goes through your mind before you run, Justin?
I was gonna yell, but I'm not gonna do that. it's like my inner being is like screaming. It's like yeah. What goes through my mind is actually to try to not listen to that inner scream. Just like take a deep breath. So it's really kind of just focusing on the good vibes actually. So I take a deep breath. I smile. You know, the crowd's usually very supportive and smiling and cheering and stuff like that. You know, so shout out to the crowd back to me, and you know, kind of just feel and live off of that in a happy moment, right? And kind of separate myself from the course. But it's tough. It's tough to not get wrapped up in it.
Up next, Claire Butterfield, 17 years old.
Wow.
The youngest competitor at our finals this year. Well done, Claire, for being here. It's so good that she qualified. It was so difficult to qualify. Comes from a gymnastics background. She's super strong, super fit, still in high school. Let's go, Claire Butterfield, making her NCL finals debut. She's certainly capable of a finish today.
Oop, not quite there.
Come on, Claire.
A little stagnant here, but
Lovely
so
work.
strong. Able
Builds
to
up
still
that
move it
swing.
over. Developing that swing. Nice job, big move. Able to get to that ring and dismount. Well done. Ooh, the hand is actually twisted in the opposite direction, but it put her into the right kind of trajectory to get the ring hooked on the next one. But she is taking an extra swing here or there, which concerns me, of course. Even though she's super strong, she's gonna finish. It's just a little slower than I would like to have seen. She's got to try to pick up some time now.
Low center of gravity. I've seen her practicing the balance obstacles actually at the gym before. She does have good balance, but this obstacle is so unforgiving. The slightest touch and that bottom magnet can come flying. And she is opting for the step over approach.
Oh, no!
It's so
The magnet
unforgiving.
falls off the left side. Wow.
Heartbreaking. She was doing so well.
Yeah, it really looked like she had it. She had great control over her
Yeah.
body.
She was looking super comfortable there.
I'd like to see the
Unfortunately.
replay and see exactly what went wrong there.
Claire Butterfield, another victim of the magnet rail.
There we go. So that left side, it looks like, ooh, she let go a little early. She thought it was still on the metal strip, and it just wasn't.
Really disappointing, Justin.
Oh, you can see the look of surprise. She's like, oh, no. We were surprised, too. Definitely looked like a clear to me from here. Yeah, you can see the energy out here. Tons of different things going on in the gym. You have that dance floor, main open area, calisthenics bars. There's like a parkour section in the back that I was playing on before.
Also the youth comp going on in the other room.
Yes, and there's a whole other room to this gym where the youth comp is going on.
5 finishes in our last 10. Look at this.
Wow,
Look at this
still
speed
50%.
clinic going on. Cam Silver and Ashlin Herbert only 2 seconds apart in finish. Cam
Sick.
Silver 1 minute 9, Ashlin Herbert 1 minute 7. Wow.
Incredible. Nice.
Also finishing William Yoong, Benjamin Upton, and Jeremy McInnes. William with our favorite move of the day so far.
Yes.
Shout out to our sponsor, Aussie Grip, for making this all possible. And of course, Ben from Aussie Grip going through to the finals tomorrow as well. Well done, Ben.
He's gonna see if we're gonna see if he can make it through his own obstacles. Curious to see what
The
that
ultimate
course
test.
is. I have
Up
not.
next, Helvin Ahmad, 30 years old, a nurse, one of our international wildcards from Brunei. How cool is that?
Interesting.
Helvin, welcome. People from all around the world here today. So good to have him here. First place at the 2012 Red Bull Monkey Run Brunei. Well, we are stoked to have you here, Helvin. Ladies and gentlemen, Helvin Ahmad.
Ooh, staying low and super. Whoa, look at this, left, right. What is that?
Crowd
that was
going,
incredible. Oh, no. Wow, what
Just
happened?
coming off of the spider wall.
But
Faster than the cameras could keep up with.
Seriously, we lost him for a second, and then all of a sudden he was in the
no.
water. Wow, that was an incredible approach, though. I love it. He was just kind of bouncing back and forth, hands and feet. Here we go. I'm going to watch it again. Look at this.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, it was just a missed foot on one side, and he actually made a foot touch the platform, but couldn't
He
stick
was
it.
so
He was too
close.
far back.
So close. Helvin, unlucky.
Wow. You know, speed kills sometimes.
can happen.
That's what happens on a speed course.
Can
You're
happen
really
to
trying to go
anyone.
for those top times.
You got 2 minutes. Don't go too slow, but don't go too fast.
I wonder if in the future they'll introduce a prize for the top speed, because when there's a reason for people to book to the end, you're going to have more fantastic finishes and fails, right? So it'd be good to see if they introduce that in the future, maybe an Aussie grip or something.
That could be our
The
wooden spoon wipe out of the day, Justin. Up next,
Spoon wipe out of the day.
Matthew Marazita, 22 years old, remedial massage student, qualified through the Victorian qualifiers, defeated the mega wall on season 3 of Australian Ninja Warrior. That thing was huge.
Awesome. Is it
Here
also
he
18
is.
feet in Australia?
It's pretty big. I can't remember how many feet, but man, it's a pretty big giant. Making his NCL finals debut, he's already hit a buzzer this season. He'll be looking for that buzzer today, Matthew Marazita.
Extra impressive because he's only 5'6". So for an 18-foot warped wall, that's more than 3 times your height.
Mental. I mean, this guy looks like he's got a proper wingspan, though. Those are some big arms. Speaking of wingspan, later today, the wingspan ninja himself is coming up.
Gav. Nice. Good dismount. Looking back, checking to make sure that the rings are still there. Good way to go. Now onto the Ninja Killer. He's got a pretty fast approach here, coming into these magnets with some heat. Slowing down with that seated position. It's so tempting to watch that, to see a competitor clear.
Yes.
There you go. In that seated position, looking so comfortable. Makes me want to try
Crowd
it.
loves it.
Whoa, look at that big over grab.
Big elbow lock.
Able to kind of wave to the crowd with one hand. It's one way to do it. Right into the unstable bridge and right to the dismount.
Lovely work. Matthew Marazita.
Looking smooth, and bam. Another buzzer smash.
What a time as well. 30
really
seconds
good
left
time.
on the clock.
Have a
Gives
little
us
fun,
a
a
bit
little
of a
dance up at the top.
Matthew Marazita. First time at the NCL finals. This man means business. Well done, Matthew. We'll be seeing you tomorrow on stage 2 of the course. Excellent time through. Up next, we have Celeste Dixon, 34 years old, barista, known as the Aerial Ninja. Former national gymnast, alongside Olivia as well. One of 6 women to conquer the Wart Wall on season 2 of Australian Ninja Warrior, and has appeared on all 3 seasons of the show. She was the 2nd place woman in the country this season.
Wow, here comes a big run.
Has been directed to bring home the bacon. Making her 3rd straight NCL finals appearance. Celeste Dixon.
We go at the starting platform. And the single step approach. Speedy here and staying low on the wall. You know, it's funny, sometimes you can watch competitors travel up the wall, and at the end they have to do this big drop down. It's just kind of naturally what tends to happen sometimes. She was nice and low, nice and speedy. A little caught up here at the end, but there we go.
Celeste doing real well. 4 minute 30 left on the clock. The time is fine, but she needs to keep a good pace going through here. 2 at a time approach, just careful to keep that back ring on.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh, no! Wow.
Celeste Dixon just coming off on the rings. What happened there, Justin?
Can't believe it. You know, it was another one of those instances where I think a part of her body just went a little too far away from the pegboard, and you slide off of those a lot faster than you would think. If you're only on one hand with all of your weight on those pegs do dip down a bit.
Yeah.
You know, they're not perfectly straight out. They certainly aren't tilted up. They're a little down. There you go.
Really got to push those rings to the back.
Yeah, and if you're going to dedicate all your weight onto the ring, you just got to make sure that your body isn't coming away from the pegboard.
Which is that's a shoulder strength thing. If you can shift your momentum coming through without a big swing out, that's all on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Really strong shoulders need to get through that. A great effort from Celeste, nonetheless, but just coming down on the ring toss there. Up next, Troy Cullen, carpenter and gymnastics coach, nicknamed Dirt.
Interesting.
Already hit 2 buzzers this season and been on season 3 of Australian Ninja Warrior, one of 6 carpenters at the NCL finals. Strong hands, carpenters.
Nice, there you go, yep.
Lifting wood all day. Ladies and gentlemen, making his NCL final debut, Troy Cullen.
He's got that hair flying around. He didn't tie it up or anything. I wonder if it'll get in his way at all. I'm sure he's used to running in it, though. It's a well-trained competitor. He's been out here. He's wearing the shirt from the campground? Compound. Gym out in Melbourne. I hear really great things. A lot of competitors here from the compound. Ooh, look at this dangling one-handed. Wow.
Just saves it there.
Able to hang in. So we just saw on the very run before this one, a competitor go out on that same peg just because the body, I think, was just a little outside of that center of gravity on that peg.
Super unforgiving.
His awareness was somehow, able to keep it in check so that he didn't slide off.
Now he's got plenty of time here. He can afford to approach this with a bit of a mental game. He just needs to rush through. Come on, Troy Cullen. Nice and easy.
Looking good. He is taking quite a bit of time, though, here. I want to see him pick up the pace right at the end here. There he goes. Nice.
Great work from Troy Cullen.
He's got to jump right into it, get the slashay quick. One swing and go. Nice. I like the mixed grip. There we go. Platform, well done.
Flying through the steps. 25 seconds left on the clock.
Backwards one-handed grab thing. That was pretty cool.
20 seconds left. Come on. He needs to get a move on here.
Nice. He's got it. First wall, second wall, and smash. The super bow. Nice job.
Troy Cullen going through to stage 2 tomorrow. 26-year-old gymnastics coach from Victoria, nicknamed Dirt.
I got to hear the backstory about that. I'll go pick his brain later when I'm walking around.
Making his NCL finals debut this year. And he's through to stage 2. Well done, Troy Cullen. Anyone who could take this comp out. There's so many strong competitors rocking up this year.
Really? Yep.
Anyone could take this out.
But there will only be one final standing ninja. Look at this. Here's the crazy play from before where he somehow managed to not slide off of that peg. Incredible job. The focus here. That's a good close-up of exactly what they're dealing with here with that magnet.
And I wonder how many of these ninjas are deciding their strategy of how they're going to go through the magnet rail before they get to it.
Oh, I can tell you, I'm sure there are tons that think they have committed and still haven't, and on the starting platform, they're still going to be thinking about it. And then, and then on the platform for the obstacle, they're still going to be thinking about it. It's just one of those things that there are so many different ways to go that, you know, it's going to be racing through your mind.
Up next, Johann Hoek, 21 years old, qualified through the WA season, rides a motorcycle. This guy is super strong, super fit. He's hit 3 buzzers this season. This is his first time at the NCL finals. Johann Hoek.
I like that last name. We had a cartoon in the U.S., Ren and Stimpy. Do you know the cartoon?
Yeah.
You know, and Ren's last name was Hoek.
Is it?
Yeah. I haven't heard that last name since I was a kid watching the TV show. Oh, but he's looking super strong.
Whoa, straight dismount there, skips the ring. We haven't seen too many competitors use the first rope or the last ring. Many people just using that momentum, carrying through, saving a little bit of time. Getting those rings all the way at the back.
Good and controlled here. Beautiful. Staying focused here on this balance with a 1-foot approach. I gotta say, I like the 1-foot approach because your other foot kind of acts as a squirrel's tail to keep you corrected. And there he goes, he's got that 1 foot just kind of dangling off to the side, keeping it in check. Nice big step over, come on, finish. Come on, yes! We're gonna call that clear. Nice job.
Johann's been competing all year and he's looking really good out there on the field. And I tell you what,
the front piece of the star.
Some absolute close calls, but he's nailing it with 30 seconds to go on the clock.
Just in time. Welcome back. Nice run, buddy.
Thanks, boss.
Commentator back in the booth here. A little switch grip technique I like.
Yeah, Johann's got it in the bag. 18 seconds to go. Nailed it. Nice.
Smash. Nicely done. About 14 seconds left to spare. Awesome work. Fellow competitors coming out with the high fives and hugs. Love the ninja community. It's so great to see. In the US, it's one of the things that attracted me to the sport most was the incredible community, how supportive everybody is. And it's so awesome to see that that actually is the same around the world. Australians are just like us over in the US, just encouraging each other. It's us against the course. You know, we're not competing against each other. Love to see the encouragement on the sidelines. Everybody having a good time. Look at that save. There we go on the replay. Great awareness. Way to keep those feet up. And this jump to the star, that was tricky.
Great effort from Johann Hoek. Hazell, Tom Hazell, 33 years old, truck driver from Queensland. His nickname, Mr. Consistent.
Oh. Let's see, is it going to be consistently good? What's his track record like?
Well, he's hit the buzzer twice this season, and last year he cleared stage 1.
All right, there we go.
So if he clears it again, Mr. Consistent.
Beautiful.
Taking off like a rocket here. He's a big lad. I competed with him on season 2 of Australian Ninja Warrior. He's a cool guy.
Nice.
Cool guy. Qualified at the Queensland qualifier. Boy is very strong. And
Yeah,
he's
definitely making this course look easy.
plenty of time here to relax, breathe, and look at the balance obstacle. Got a clean 55 seconds left. Lots of time. He can take his time easily here. Just got to find that burst of momentum and he can bring it home. Let's go, Tom.
Foot high. Whoop, whoop. Good save.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Nice job.
Clutch from the jaws of death.
Ooh, look at that switch. Did a little bit of a 90-degree turn to get that switch grip on the star. Here you can see it again, another athlete that clears the balance and just, really comes into themselves and looks super strong on the back half of the course. Taking a little more risk here. Because if you've been training, you got the upper body, you got the grip. This should be kind of just a, there we go, just a waltz home right up to the top.
Lovely work.
Smash. Nice.
Great effort. With 8 seconds left on the clock, he's hit that buzzer.
Time is still going on the TV, but they
he did
stopped
so
it
well.
officially.
Tom Hazell cleanly through to stage 2 tomorrow.
Beautiful job.
The truck driver from Queensland, Mr. Consistent.
There we go.
He's very
living
consistent.
up to the name. I like it.
Cleared stage 1 last year as well. And that'll be his 4th buzzer of the season. Well done, Tom Hazell. Really took his time with the balance there. I think he was on that for a good 20, 30 seconds at least.
Yep. He always looked controlled, though.
Yeah.
There was never really a moment of nerves, racking up and seeing him kind of come off to the side. No big saves had to happen, right? He looked very controlled throughout the whole run. And because of that consistent pace that he had going through, he was able to still save a ton of time, even though he did take some more time on the balance.
Up next, we have Nelson Thachuk. He's a QA engineer, one of our wildcards from the USA, Justin.
Yes, nice.
The quality ninja.
The quality ninja.
He was in the top 15 of Barbados Ninja Throwdown and also a competitor in the National Ninja League World Championship last year. And this is pretty cool. Course tester on American Ninja Warrior seasons 9, 10, and 11.
Sweet.
This guy knows obstacles.
Awesome.
Nelson Thachuk, one of our wild cards we're so stoked to have here today. Let's hope we can see another strong competitor cruising through to stage 2 tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, Nelson Thachuk.
I like that logo on his shirt.
Yeah, is
Pretty
that a
cool.
polar bear, grizzly bear?
Yeah, with like a little mountain peak on it or something. It's pretty cool. Rocking the pie pants as well. Pretty good speed through here. Shoes don't have 100% traction, so he's using a little arm strength to get through it, but kept a steady pace. Nice big move there. Looking strong on this one. There we go, right through. Beautiful.
Making great time onto the rings.
Ooh, right at the end of that peg. He caught it quick though, was able to adjust. Big move, skipping a peg. Ooh, this one-handed dangle. Going a little bit more conservative there on that one.
Shout out to our camera guys who are walking back and forth all day. It's not an easy job.
Yeah,
it is
really.
not an easy job.
And
these guys are the real ninjas.
And our course resetter. We have Jamie down there on the course and other members of the team that are resetting the rings, making sure everything's in the same place for these competitors. These guys are going all day long. So shout out to them.
Thank you, Will Eden. But now Nelson Thachuk from the USA onto our bogey obstacle.
Ooh, that was a little dicey. He kind of leaned on the left side a little bit. Now he's locked it in though. It looks very controlled now.
And for those of you tuning in, you can put some body weight onto the poles, but the danger you run is that they move a little bit and the other magnet that you're not holding is thrown off, and we've seen it happen to a lot of people. Ben Paulson, for instance. But Nelson is through. He's got 30 seconds left.
Two upper body obstacles, 30 seconds, plus the warp pool.
Oh, no!
Wow! Missing the hand placement on the star.
It's one of the first people we've seen just fail to make that lâcher. Maybe he just didn't have quite enough momentum generated there to get his upper body through and on to that star cleanly.
Ooh, it was just that backhand. The left hand had to really come around to the other side of the star, and you can see his body position, his chest is forward. Really, if you want that switch grip and you want to get your hand to the far side, you should be doing a little bit of a 90-degree turn to get that left hand a little bit further, and that's what made the difference here.
Fantastic effort from Nelson. We're so happy you come out here, our QA engineer from the States, one of the international wildcards in this comp. Thank you so much, Nelson. We hope to have you back next year. Up next, we have Dave Ravi, bit of a local hero, owner of the gym that we're all in right now. Kind of the reason that this whole thing is possible.
Yeah, and one of the founders of the league, right?
Yeah.
Got this all started.
Listen to this CV, two-time Sasuke champion, two-time Australian Ninja Warrior champion, four-time Stage 1 finisher at the NCL finals, co-owner of the NCL, fifth straight NCL appearance. I mean, he's the man. This is Mr. NCL. This is the guy, Dave Ravi. He has super strong mental game. You can bet he's way in the zone right now.
He's looking focused.
Here he goes. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Ravi.
Getting up nice and high on the wall, but coming down to a soft landing. Beautiful job. Ooh, he's only about halfway on this rope. He's gonna have to, but a nice long grab to get to the second rope.
And it's worth noting for everyone tuning in and saying, well, hey, this guy owns the gym. Doesn't he get to practice on this course and so on and so forth? None of the guys who are competing have gotten to touch any of the obstacles. Dave helped build this and didn't get to touch it.
Right.
He's had no advantage. Same with Mark. No actual advantage
and as
over
a matter of
any
fact,
other competitor.
Right, as a matter of fact, having to put together the event itself, I'm sure he's been putting 14, 18-hour days into running this event. So
I can
it's actually
firsthand
kind
tell
of
you,
a disadvantage,
Dave
really.
has been here very late at night.
Yeah, to host the competition and then have to run.
Running all the logistics. But right now, he's not looking stressed. He's looking super chill, Justin. Super chill and in control.
You
really
can see
in
the
control.
adjustments in his ankles.
Let's go, Dave. Let's go. Just getting that leg through.
Yes.
And he's through.
Clear.
With a good 45 seconds left on the clock to stick the lâcher and bring this home.
Woo, that front side. That always freaks me out. I've seen a bunch of competitors do that today and pull it off, but it makes you sit on the edge of your seat. You jump up a little bit.
You worry.
Yeah.
But Dave making it look easy. 26 seconds left on the clock. Let's go, Dave Ravi.
Toes right onto the platform, flying up the wall. A little Kongs up, bam!
And onto that leaderboard, Dave Ravi,
way to bring
the gym owner of the Ninja Academy and co-owner of the NCL, showing what he does best. This guy is Mr. Ninja.
He looks tired, and he's like,
a big face of relief on his face.
Hopefully he can get a chance to relax now a little bit.
Now that Ben's fallen, Dave's the only person to hit stage 1
I'm sure it's been a long weekend putting this all together. And thanks again to Dave.
Here's one hell of a fact for you. Now that Ben Paulson has gone out of the comp, Dave Ravi is the only person in history to finish stage 1 every year.
Wow.
This is Mr. Consistent right here.
Yeah, seriously. Impressive.
That fact, Mark Ravi ran over to give me that fact right now. That's a good fact. Dave never failing to finish stage 1. And he never looked like he was struggling there. That was such a clean run.
Always looked focused. I mean, look at these different freeze frames here as he's going through.
Such a good clean run through.
And never looks really nervous.
What's almost more impressive is the amount of stress that this guy's been under to put this event together.
Yeah.
To get up and just smash through a run like that really is super impressive. Well done, Dave Ravi. We'll see you on stage 2 tomorrow. Up next, Mason Barnes, 26 years old, 6'5". Woo! Technical assistant from Victoria.
Could this be the tallest competitor that we have here today?
Second tallest.
Oh, there he is.
Second tallest finalist. He's a big rig. 2 NCL buzzers this season already. Average obstacle speed of 18 seconds, making his NCL finals debut. Ladies and gentlemen, Mason Barnes.
He's a big rig. I like that. So that's an Aussie term, obviously. So I like it because it's not ninja related, right? Like you say that in other things, but we talk about rigs in ninja.
You could say that for anything.
It's perfect. That's going to be one of my new terms. Oh, look, he's struggling because he's so tall.
Come on, Mason.
It's hard to get the angle.
Find that traction. His shoes are just slipping a little bit there. He's having a lot of trouble.
Geez, really
come on, Mason. Come on.
Here.
Just got to find a little bit of traction.
Oh,
no! And Mason Barnes just coming down.
One of the few obstacles that a tall competitor is definitely at a disadvantage for. You've got to find a different technique for going through that obstacle because you just can't get the same traction, the same type of wedge. When you're smaller and your legs can bend more, you can really prop inside. But if you're longer, you can see his legs aren't bending to a really a good angle where you can dig into the wall. And that's part of the reason he didn't have traction.
And I wonder also, sometimes we see with competitors on these shoe grip-based obstacles where they're using new shoes and the shoe has actually been finished with it like a glossy finish.
Right.
And it makes it not grippy at all. And you literally got to go out in the gravel and run your legs through the gravel.
Something I learned a long time ago starting parkour training is that just about every new pair of shoes you get, you just gotta drag your feet everywhere. You gotta get off that first coat to get to the good stuff.
Here we are, Jackie Wong, 43 years old. He's a fitness studio director, one of our international wildcards.
Let's see how he does here through the steps.
Making his NCL finals debut. Jackie Wong from Hong Kong, owner of Sasuke Fitness. And he competed on Sasuke Vietnam, season 5. Looking super strong, Justin.
Attacking these ropes. Able to force him through. Ooh, having trouble on the platform, but look at that core fighting, bringing it through. Awesome job. Into the rings. Looking very confident, very smooth in these ring transitions here. Love the dead hang approach, saving that grip strength and the lock-off strength for later. Save it for tomorrow.
His space means business. He's having a good think here. Lots of time.
Like the foot placement on the back of the wall. Oh yeah, he's focused. And you can see the eye straight ahead. He's trying not to orient his body or his attention too much to one side or the other. It's a delicate practice here. Almost there.
Come on, Jackie.
All right. He's got the pegs in place.
Nice.
Stepping over. No! Wow.
I hope he's
on the
okay.
rail. I hope he's all right.
Took a bit of a hit there. Jackie Wong.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was through.
Looking so good.
I thought he was through,
I thought
Justin.
he had that.
So close. Jackie Wong, one of our wild cards from Hong Kong, just coming off from that balance obstacle. It was so close. And what happened there?
I think it was just a misplaced step. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. So that right foot just didn't feel comfortable, and he adjusted it a few times, but his body was leaning forward, and he missed the rail.
Unlucky, Jackie Wong. So good to have had him in today, the international wild card from Hong Kong.
Oh, we're into the 80s now. So Jackie Wong is number 81. We're approaching my warm-up territory.
What are you up?
So I'm number 97.
Ooh, okay.
I usually get warmed up at about 10 before you know, I run. Actually, let me take a look at your list here. I think it might have been adjusted 1 or 2 different. So am I 97 still, or 96 now? All right, cool.
Up next, Steve Axis. That's a good name.
I was just gonna say that's pretty awesome.
We have 5 finishers in our last top 10. Matthew Marazita, Troy Cullen, Johann Hoek, Tom Hazell, and Nelson Thachuk all bringing home a finish.
Apparently, his name is not only the only awesome thing. He has a 6-pack that apparently is something to see. I wonder if he's going to run with his shirt off. Show off that 6-pack.
Steve Axis has an amazing 6-pack. And our Aussie Group's founder is just telling us this guy is more shredded than a bag of cheese.